Howdy, my name is Mika Valim. I had not seen this film before, and I picked it solely because I love the actor Jessica Lange and wanted to see her in it. The movie that I picked is Sybil. This movie is about a girl named Sybil Dorset who is an art student that suffers from frequent blackouts. She is referred to psychiatrist Cornelia Wilbur to treat female hysteria. After multiple sessions, Dr. Wilbur has come to the conclusion that Sybil isn't suffering from female hysteria, but is suffering from a disease called multiple personality disorder. The root of her disorder is the fact that Sybil hates her mother but does not want to admit it. She creates multiple personalities to deal with her hatred, and in total there are 16 of them, each independent from each other. To help treat Sybil, Dr. William hypnotizes Sybil and tells her different personalities to become the same age as her. The movie ends showing that Sybil feels different, and she finally admits hatred towards her mother. The disease that the movie highlights is multiple personality disorder, now called dissociative identity disorder. This is the occurrence of two or more distinct identities in one individual. The individual suffers gaps in memory, PTSD, depression, mood swings, alcohol abuse, and trouble sleeping. The goal of treatment is to make sure the patient is affected with DID is not a hazard to him or herself or to the public. This can be done by trying to reconnect the different personalities using techniques such as psychotherapy and clinical hypnosis. Outcomes are usually okay, and affected people tend to live quiet lives away from people and interaction. This is a good outcome because people with dissociative personality disorder have the potential to be hazards to others. In the movie, Sybil Dorset displays symptoms such as multiple personalities. An example of this is one of her personalities named Victoria comes out and tells Dr. Wilbur that she's the head of all the personalities and she controls who goes out when and where. Another symptom that Sybil suffers is memory loss. This can be seen early in the movie when Sybil drops glass and is seen running away from her art class. She later finds herself in Philadelphia with no memory how she got there. Another symptom highlighted in the movie is depression. The most prominent example of this is near the end of the movie, where Sybil tries to jump off the building, but ends up backing down and returns to Dr. Wilbur. One symptom that the movie doesn't highlight, however, is substance abuse. I don't know why the movie doesn't highlight this. Maybe it's because it's one of the smaller, less known symptoms, but still the movie doesn't cover it very well. Treatments that Dr. Wilbur uses on Sybil are very hit and miss because it's a brand new disorder that doesn't have very many treatments yet. So she starts out by getting to know Sybil and then getting to know all the personalities, and using hypnosis is her main tactic to get them all to come together into one being. For the most part, it works, and it tells in the movie that eventually Sybil becomes normal-ish, sort of in a way. Yeah. Overall, the film did a phenomenal job displaying dissociative identity disorder and used proper symptoms throughout the whole movie. There definitely was educational value in the movie because the disorder was displayed accurately. The scene that provided the most insight to how dissociative identity disorder works was when the psychiatrist Dr. Wilbur was trying to get Sybil to understand that she has multiple personalities, and all her personalities started fighting with each other because they didn't want Sybil to find out. This movie had a very dark tone throughout, but the style that it was shot in fit the disorder, and I think that it was a perfect display of filmmaking that was very entertaining to watch. I would recommend this film to others because it was a very insightful look into dissociative identity disorder. By watching this film, I learned that even people with severe psychological disorders can get better with proper treatment. I do not have any other film recommendations, and these are my citations. I also used the book. Thank you.